You have 1 damage left to cleave with if you want to.
Yeah, why not?
Well, they get the counterattack.
Yeah, they could counterattack. They'd have to roll a 2 or higher and get a counterattack on you.
Oh, I see.
That's why you'd not want to cleave all the time.
Um,
Because basically, it keeps your damage and it uses that as your new roll, whatever the remaining damage is.
I don't think that would be
So-
in character, so I won't do it.
And so over to Omirasaki.
Delicious.
All right. I slurp this guy's energy again out of him.
All right.
Ranged attack. That.
Jesus Christ.
That's 9. But you got another one.
Yeah. He rolled a 35,
Oh,
which luckily
Oh,
is not his. Luckily, that's not his attack. It just means he gets to counterattack.
Oh.
So he has to roll again for an attack. He does not get to.
Oh, I was so scared there.
yeah.
Right.
The explosions do sometimes make the math a little outrageous.
Yeah, it was 2 12s and an 11. He exploded on his attack though too. So he's got a 17 to attack you.
So that's 7 damage.
Well, you'll roll your defense.
I did.
Oh, you did.
10.
Yes. So that is 7 damage. And 2 more 1s for me.
Sorry, guys. I suck with this whole ones thing. I keep giving
It's
them
okay.
ammo.
I suck
I
with
know.
the whole attacking thing. I rolled 5 dice and didn't get an explosion. Like what?
Well, here's your chance again, Mark.
Yay. I'm gonna do another harm spell. I got some mana,
Yeah.
and harm only costs 1, so it's not too bad.
Well, it's 2 total.
This is awesome.
It's 2. I thought it was only 1.
It's
1 to cast it and 1 to put the harm thing on it.
Oh
Yeah.
well, then never mind. I'm just doing a regular. Well, I'm just gonna do a charmed ranged attack.
all right.
Change how much mana I have. Then I thought it only cost 1.
Yeah, because there's also the rising cost. So the more things you stack up on a spell, the drastically more expensive it gets.
Yeah, it's convoluted.
I mean,
It is.
Okay, wait. Let me.
Not too much. I mean, there's a chart right there you can just look at, but
A regular old heal is 3. Because it's amend is 2 on, and then you put 1 thing.
Wait. So.
Yep.
Okay, so would a charmed ranged attack be 4 because of my trait or whatever it's called? What is it called? No. Trait,
yeah, so it'd be 4 die.
Okay, so 4d12 ranged attack, and I'm gonna charm it to look like another ball of tentacles, like I've done before.
All right.
Not even. Ow. Okay.
That is a 4. Which does mean he gets to counterattack.
Okay.
So he's gonna reach his arm out, and it just turns into basically just this like spout of blood as it just shoots out toward you.
oh, this guy's really putting up one hell of a fight.
Yeah, he is. He attacks with a 10. Sorry, with an 8.
Alright, let me roll my defense.
Can I just point out, I'm kind of sad that none of them have tried me, the one that made to soak up damage.
Right?
Well, you haven't you haven't been the most threatening yet because
I haven't dealt any damage, I know, because
Yeah.
the attack rolls have sucked.
Yeah, man.
I got a 10 on my defense.
So you defended. You did no damage. You definitely ducked out of the way, and his arm just kind of stretched out to the other side of the room, busting the other door down though. And then, but Mama, let's see how this attack goes right now.
Yeah, see if I can take this guy out finally. Third time's the charm, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus, that's overkill. He has 5 health
At
left.
last! Where's that been?
Come on.
Shine.
Damn.
Whack.
All right, let's see how his defense goes. Oh my god, he rolled 2 3s.
Yes.
Which he gets a -2 on because he's already so hurt. So his defense is 1. So it takes a 6 to kill him right now.
Fantastic.
Which you kind of covered as you just obliterate this guy with you start just beating him into the ground until stepping on him and punching him until he steams away. Mama
you
has
wanna
had
cleave?
enough. Nothing to cleave into. Unless you want to break some barrels.
No, those things come out of the barrels.
Yeah, exactly. Well done.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, last one was being super stubborn. You really did just put it down.
Yeah.
And to get the die rolls.
Be careful, I say in reference to the now dissipated blood monsters. That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and in strange aeons, even death may die. I think I heard that somewhere.
That's deep.
I think it was by some guy named Craft Love. I think he's an author or something.
Craft love, that sounds like a pornographer to me.
Listen, there are a lot of tentacles in the story.
That's a
just saying.
ridiculous name.
You're right. I've seen so many memes about how Lovecraft was into hentai. It is terrifying. Anyways. Let us blah blah blah. I don't.
Can we
what's the next room?
examine
What's
the
the next-
body? Can we look?
Body. I think you mean part.
Is there a body to examine?
No,
for
no,
the
it's
armor?
it's just more puddle blood. There is brass armor there, yes.
They were ooze constructs. I
I
explained.
wouldn't
The,
touch that even if I did wear armor.
You do realize that now that you can actually see the armor more effectively since it's just a puddle now, that there are bars that go all the way through the armor, so it's helping it keep form around those bars, is why it probably was able to keep a better shape than the ones without armor.
Let's hope whatever made that isn't still here, because I fear them more than their creations.
Yeah, I doubt that they're still around. My guess is that they made those things to be guardians of this place untold eons ago, but the creations have still just been sitting around. I think the armor thing might be what actually creates the creature, and that the stuff that it's made out of is blood, like in that container over there, and that's just building material that was stuck on the end of your staff. I think that it's...
So,
Well, I guess we'll find out.
do you think it's
Shall we
Faunus
continue?
blood?
I shrug. It might be weirder than that. Yeah, I think we.
So what do you do
should keep
next? All right, you
Okay.
continue on. That same marching order, like that. And you come to the next door, which I assume Mama swings open with no care in the world.
Oh, I'm taking up the rear.
Or you take up the rear, okay.
I'm
super
second.
damaged.
So you guys are like this.
I
Want
was
to try
second
and do any
originally.
healing before we move further in?
I'm thinking about healing myself.
Well, I'm not damaged, but if you guys are, that's something we should do before we can move deeper into this thing.
Well, I do have higher healing. That's 3 mana.
Didn't take any damage.
Now I need to remember. Okay, so according to the spell casting thingamajig, the spell block, it says that trained is cunning focus and innate is spirit focus. What it says in the wiki.
Okay, then they're focus, not power.
Okay.
I think I had the concept of bringing spirit over to power, but we can keep them both as focus.
Well, that's
I
how
built
I,
mine with-
Separates them from the regular melee. I do actually like that.
yeah, I built my character for focus, so you know.
Makes sense. Yeah, sorry about that.
So spirit focus. And then I get 4 dice because I have higher healing, right?
Yep. Was higher healing just 1 die, or was it two pluses? Double check that.
I just have 1 healing buff.
Okay.
I have spellcasting 1, spellcasting 2, then 2 things that increase my mana, my accurate melee, and my higher healing.
Okay.
So, is that 8? Or is that 24? Does healing work differently, or is it the same?
Yeah, no, it would work the same. So this is, well, these are D12s, so it's just 8.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, all die rolls are you just taking the highest and they explode. Every single die roll, there's no exceptions.
13 plus 8 is 21.
What just happened?
Okay. I am no longer.
Murasaki is healing herself. Oh, and if you have any wounds, make sure you're subtracting that from your rolls as well.
Okay. Did you give us any wounds?
Well, that depends on your
Threshold.
threshold.
What do wounds do again?
They are a static negative to all of your rolls.
Okay. So
Oh.
is it if I took damage above that?
So, what is your threshold right now?
6.
6. So, every 6 damage you would have taken would have given you a cumulative -1. So, how much damage had you taken before you tried to heal yourself?
17.
17. So that would have been a -3 to
Why?
the roll. Because your threshold is 6.
6 times 3 is 18.
Sorry, you're right. 17. So it would have been just -2. You're right.
Why am I zoomed into the corner way up here? What the hell is this
Okay,
nonsense?
well,
Because you
we'll
zoomed
figure out
into
what
the
that
corner.
I did not.
means later.
Yeah. So 7. So you have gotten 6 to your health right there. But that would bring you under one of the thresholds. So now you only have a -1 to all your rolls.
Okay.
It's just a way of weakening creatures. Like at the end, that that the creature you're fighting was taking -2 because they had gone over 2 of its thresholds. So as you beat stuff up, it does weaken. I've always liked that effect.
All right. So I did that while we were walking down the hallway
Perfect.
/ down up the stairs.
So Mama, you open up this door, and there are quite a few surprised faces. These guys are huge right now. Should have made the map bigger. There are 4 humanoid creatures in here.
What?
Dressed in some very dark, blood-stained robes.
Oh no. No.
I'll say, I'm sorry. We
Yes, very dark and very bloodstained.
Listen, I don't have a lot of characters here to work with. All right.
Are we in the room?
Mama is. You guys are in the hallway.
Mickey in the hallway.
All right.
I'm far enough back.
They all turn to you, and this one, kind of closest, says something in a language you don't understand.
Housekeeping.
Kind of turns the others, and it's very confused right now. It starts saying stuff in they're kind of talking back and forth, and they're very confused.
What do they look like?
Well, they're in very heavy robes. They're humanoid. They're bipedal, but you can't really see any distinguishing features under their big hoods and their blood-covered everything.
Right, keep an eye on them.
Do I
Keep their
have
fauna.
a feeling?
None of you can understand what they're saying.
Interesting.
Mark's like, hey, let us in. Like, Mama's blocking the door.
You can push past Mom if you want.
I also had to push past Lee, and
Yeah,
sure
you can
I'll
do that.
push past.
Push past me. Why am I in front of you?
Yeah, I know. I was
I
second,
should-
but then that was just.
Sorry, I remember the order properly. My bad.
No, it's fine.
Nobody complained.
That
But yeah,
is,
if you wanna push up into the room. As you come out, they actually seem to start talking a bit more excitingly, and this one over here, standing next to the stairs, he's actually pointing at you and like looking at the others. And this one finally speaks in a language you guys understand. It is the Fey language that the trolls use. And he says, and he's referring to Mark when he speaks. He seems to be wanting to talk to you directly, and it says, apologies. We did not have time to clean the place up. How may we serve you?
Nice.
What?
No,
Wait, what?
just go with it. Just go with it.
Okay. Mark would be calm, but I'm freaking out. He says, "Are you the ones who created those creatures?"
He kind of has to think about his words for a little bit. You know, like he's trying to think of the actual words. Says, what creature?
There were these creatures made of blood. What? Some of them were blobs. The other one was
Oh yeah,
being
yeah.
held
He
together
starts kind of bouncing excited. He's like, "Oh yes, 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 yes." And he kind of points over here where you see these giant statues with and there's just this blood-stained dais everywhere. And you can actually see that they have a bunch of sets of armor, and it looks like they're constructing more of these things.
Ah.
Like they're mass producing them here.
Yeah.
Where are they getting the blood? Are there a bunch of bodies in here? They're just using the blood that's already been in the barrels. like what is happening right now? Are they juicing rats?
Mark asks what their purpose is. The creature. I mean, he can assume they're for protection, but like the blood creature's purpose is.
He kind of looks around and says, no purpose. We thought Master might like them.
I mean, they are pretty cool.
Well,
Who's master?
You. You're master. They said master.
Well, I'm gonna see if that's how they respond.
Yeah, they said, we wait for Master's return. He is the one spoken of in the books. We will serve him when he returns.
What books?
I just moved the whole map.
Yeah.
Wrong layer, man.
Happens.
Do you even have the map on the map layer?
Well, no, because
I do.
they're. Oh, you do? So you just don't have the grid on?
Yeah, on the grid on.
It's a thing you need to check sometimes, and by you I mean me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is in the background. That's why I accidentally. I'm in the background layer right now, so I dragged the whole map. Oh, like that. I can take myself off that screen, and there we go. Now I don't do that. But he doesn't respond to you when you ask about the books. He actually kind of looks confused that you spoke.
I want to get my hands on
Really?
those books. I don't want to mess up my opportunity to figure out what the hell they're talking about, so I'll shut my mouth.
Mark asks if this is a place to worship someone.
Starts nodding. He's like, not just someone. It's a place to worship the Titans.
That's familiar to Mama.
Yeah, actually, that is.
Yeah, I found it hilarious. You guys picked these missions back to back.
I'm sitting down in the stairs, by the way, being kind of sneaky, but also taking a short break while they're talking.
Yeah. You're just like, oh man, I'm exhausted fighting blood monsters.
Dude, they kicked the shit out of me.
Mark asks if one of them could remove their hoods so he could see what type of creature they are.
Oh yes. He removes his hood and he is human. Looks like he's Dao Jin.
Was not expecting that.
Yeah, I was kind of low-key hoping these were revenants or something. Mark asks if he could see the books they talked about to gain the knowledge that they know.
He kind of looks a little down. He's like, the books are downstairs in the library. We cannot retrieve them anymore. The Guardian says we are no longer allowed down there.
Should we try? We might be allowed down there.
Oh, of course, a great and powerful creature of the mother like you would have no doubt, no trouble.
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm sure the Guardian would let you by without an issue.
This is so interesting. I love this. Oh, I have so much stuff to write down. Give me a second.
Would you like us to turn your servants into blood knots?
No, don't do that.
They will be even more powerful.
I doubt it.
So what
They're kind of tiny.
Blood
It'll probably take both. It'll probably take more than one of them to make a blood knot. Do you have more servants?
I gotta say,
Like 4 or 5 is kind of best,
the word blood knot is pretty cool.
right?
I do not have more servants, and unfortunately, because of this, they will most likely remain alive until I can gather enough servants to create a blood knot.
Oh, good. Yes. We could store them. We won't turn them into wine. We'll just store them.
Oh, that
Store
really
them
is literally
where?
blood wine.
Agitated.
Store them
She
where
said-
and how?
Wine.
Oh, we'll find a casket some or not. We'll find a place. We just use whatever we can to store things. The barrels have the blood wine in them. Did you have a taste on your way up? It's delicious.
Which
will
is back
sustain
through
you-
the rest
you'll-
of them on the staircase.
A single glass will replace an entire meal.
Oh,
Okay, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, but it's blood.
But I also don't want that shit in me, and also
I told you I needed a straw.
I need structural integrity, Lampay. I need my bones, my
Fucking
flesh.
bones.
Oh, that would be excellent for you to store my servants. They occasionally serve as my protectors when I am striked down. So I believe they should come with me to at least stay outside the library, if that would be all right with you.
What could possibly strike you down that these pathetic creatures could protect you from?
Look, Mark's new at being immortal, okay? Not everybody's been around for thousands of years. Well, I mean, Mark probably has been around well, in some form or another. Look, the point is, he's just getting started.
He's just still starting to get like appalled that you keep talking to him.
Mark says, "Shut it." He notices the reaction.
I guess you're
Trying to think a way out of it. I don't want you to die, but I also don't want to fight them right now.
Just put your foot down and say, I have made decisions, I have my reasons.
They seem to
says
be...
the voice from the stairs.
I've made my decision. I believe it is best they come with me. Now, could I please go to this library?
Of course.
And I'll follow, because, you know...
What the frick is going on? I'm freaking out, man.
Yeah.
You're a Cthulhu.
Well,
this
not.
one up here near the dais, he says something in that other language, to which this one responds. He kind of looks at him and nods and says, and says something else in the previous language they're speaking.
Well, that's pretty much.
I think it's kind of just looks at you, just kind of staring, waiting for you to speak again.
What's the holdup?
Hold up.
Oh, is this the library?
No, this is the chamber. We make blood knots here.
Blood knot chamber. Yeah.
Are these like garlic knots?
The other servant of our master, he wants to become a blood knot. He's waiting on the change. It's already started, and we must finish it.
Blood knot.
Or then he'll just die, which is less interesting than becoming a blood knot.
That's interesting.
Well, you know, got a point.
Oh, would you like us to witness this?
If you wish.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely taking notes on
Alright.
this one.
I mean, they're probably not going to take us to the library until it's done anyways, so Mark says, yes, I wish to witness the transformation.
Yeah.
All right. Well, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom.
I also have to go to the restroom, so that's
Me
a
too.
good timing.
Cool. Yeah, everyone take 5.
Perfect.
This is so fun! Oh my god!
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.